Hello, it's Andrew at Unlimited Singing Bowls, and now we're going to do a healing video with this set of 5 sharp bowls called the Grace Givers. So we're going to get some grace in our space. And what is grace? It's really a few different things, but it's the level of just that healing embrace and release and being held by the divine, separate from all these different judgments or punishments we carry around about ourselves. If we can fall into a state of grace, things that have been holding you back release, and it's a very blessed space that you can move on with. You know, if you ever wonder why do some of those people walk around a lot, like Dalai Lama or other people, and they seem generally to be in a pretty graceful state. It's because they're staying very connected to God, the divine. Even if he's a Buddhist, he still is connected to that energy. And so because people sometimes they go, oh, Buddhists, they don't believe in God. No, it's all there. And they walk with that way. And they're still going to have events that are difficult for them or hard, but the quality of grace is you don't get stuck in the battle, and you can kind of move through the trials and tribulations of whatever's going on in your mind or your life or your body. So we're going to walk through that a little bit and let these bowls, which are an amazing set of bowls, provide you a little grace. Let me just always say this is a video you can come back to and listen to again. It's not just a one-time thing and you're done. We all need grace a lot. All right. So sit back in your chair. I always say this is not something to do while you're driving a forklift or playing mumbledy-peg. Sit back in your chair, close your eyes. If you want to, you can lay down on your couch or your bed. Close your eyes and just kind of breathe and notice your body. If there are a lot of thoughts going on in your head, don't fight them. Just go, oh, those are just thoughts. And the neat thing about them is they just keep passing by. If there's like maybe 1 or 2 thoughts that are really troubling you, you can just kind of let the sound of the bowls start to dissipate them. And notice in your body there may be some stress. We're going to go beneath that stress today. So I want you just to say hello to it. And maybe imagine that stress is kind of, there's just a beautiful kind of a stream going in front of you. And you can just let that stress go into it, and the stream will take it away. In your mind's eye, imagine that. Business stress, relationship stress, financial stress, political stress. I don't care, just stress. Just take some time doing that. Don't go down the river with it. I want you back here. Notice your body. Notice your energy now. Hopefully people have told you this before, but you're not your body. You created your body to do things this lifetime, but you're not your body. Your body is a very helpful and essential tool, but you are a spirit. You are spirit. Now, along the way, you probably had some challenges in your life. They can be big, they can be small. There's no value judgment on these. may have just had a challenge that, your family was difficult. Someone else may have had a challenge they had to escape from North Korea. It's whatever you as a soul or they as a soul needed. There's no value judgment. You don't have to hold on to something that was stressful for your life or difficult for your life just because that other person had it harder. Maybe you've already had it harder in a different lifetime, or maybe that's what they really wanted to learn. Whatever your challenges are, they were your challenges. So I want you to sit back and notice in your aura or in your body or in your mind one particular challenge right now that you've been having some stress about or difficulties, or you haven't been able to let go of. I'm this way because my mother was a kickboxer. I'm this way because my teachers didn't respect my genius artistic abilities. I'm this way because people judged my religion, my race, whatever it is, something you're holding on to. And you're doing the thing called resistance. You know what that is? It's like, I just want to get it out, but oh, that stupid person. Oh, I was so dumb, I got caught up in this, Sometimes it's something you did. I can't believe that I joined the campus Republicans and I fought this or that, or I can't believe I joined the progressive group at campus and did this or that, whatever it was. And just say hello to that resistance. Don't fight it, don't do anything. Just notice it somewhere in you. I notice some I have right around my fourth chakra. Some that I'm still fighting from when I was a teenager. Looking at me, you go, were you ever a teenager? Look how old you are. I know I'm, 400 years old now. It's really old. I remember when I was only 200 years old, I thought I'd never be 400. I just wondered, Methuselah, when was he a teenager, right? He lived to 968. What would be his teenage years? So I want you to notice that resistance of yours. And notice that by holding on to it, you're not moving on. You're not healing yourself. You can't take your next step. And yeah, someone might have done something really difficult for you. But at this point, with you holding on to it, it's kind of now up to you. Grace is very close to that energy of forgiveness. But I want you just to allow that energy and just imagine yourself, your spiritual hands, or even your physical hands, holding that energy and just offering it to the divine. You can actually ask God or Jesus or Buddha or Muhammad or angels or whatever it is to help you with this. And that's going to be called the grace coming in. And these bowls will help you release it. So just quietly, while you're doing that, let the energy of these bowls, it's a sound, and the sound is carrying the energy of the grace. You don't have to push it, you don't have to fight it. Just, grace doesn't want effort. Grace doesn't need resistance. Grace is like a universal solvent, a blessing. And just watch and see and notice. feel it lifting? So you might be releasing some of that resistance, that stuck energy. And now ask for the grace to fill it up. And really, ask in a good way, because these healers, these spirit guides, these angels, these big kahunas out there, they want to help you. And they want you to make this type of energy work more real for yourself. So really ask for a sec to feel that grace. Let it come in and go, if I'm having blocks from letting it come in more, help me release the blocks. Have the energy and the sound help you. You're creating, with this sound, a space to receive grace. Think of it that way. Grace is always available. And these bowls want to give it to you, but so do really the big healing spirits. Yeah, there you go. Ask them to fill up your space where before it was a fight or resisting or holding on to something, with grace. And notice what happens. I feel pressure release in my chest. In the same way, if you've been blocked, trying to come up with a new idea or changing something, and you're getting frustrated about that, you can have them work on your, like, what am I going to do for my next art project or my business thing, or with my difficulties with a family or a court, and you don't have it. The grace can come in, if you're not fighting, and help carry you through. I like to sort of imagine it as like a divine hand just coming and holding you. And when you're ready, when you can let back and stop fighting, like you're fighting, if you let back and all, then it just carries you up. I always like to remind myself and remind other people, like, God's always going, you're all my children, and I love you, and I'm not a mean God, but we all get stuck with various judgments we make. But the divine is always right there going, I'm here to give to you, but you got to let me give to you. And that resistance that keeps the grace from coming in. I'm just reminding you what I'm constantly reminded of with this, because that's what God constantly reminds me about. I used to try to show how tough I was. I can handle this, that, and the other thing. I'm fighting. I'll go out and fight. God's going, you don't need to. Everyone's out there always trying to show how strong or good they are to God, and God's just sitting back going, yeah, I just like you. Just love you. You don't have to prove that. But that's grace. So let these bowls help bring it in. If you already went through one type of energy, go through another. I'm just going to play in for another few minutes, another